right, folks. Hey, welcome back to the Cartridge Cowboys. I'm Thomas.
And I'm Travis, and we're back at it again talking about some video games today.
Oh, yeah. And we're going to talk about some games that we beat. I think that's something as gamers, right, Travis, that we try to do is we try to beat these stinking games.
Yeah, we do.
And whether those games are stinkers or not.
Yeah, we like to see the credits roll. I know every time I beat a game, I send a picture to Thomas of the credits.
Yeah, you do.
Vice versa.
Vice versa for sure.
We always hype each other up, and especially when it's a rough one. And you're like, I'm so glad you're over that.
But our games today, I mean, they're kind of rough. Mine may be a little more rough than the game you beat.
Yeah, mine wasn't very rough at all, to be honest.
Right. Well, Travis, what did you play through? What did you get through?
Well, so I actually kind of did two, and I can just mix them into one because I just completed The Last of Us Parts 1 and 2 for the first time. And that was a really great game, especially that first one. I could literally say it took my breath away at some points. Zombies, and it starts in Texas, and you know we like to yeehaw around here. But
there's some like signs in that game that like point to like places that we go to like every day.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's a sign that says San Marcos, and it's like, man, that's so cool. You know, I went to college there. You went to college there, so. And that was at the very start of the game, so it already gripped me like right away. I was like, oh, I did not know this. Why? I should have played this years ago. And I really should have, because it really was a masterclass of a video game. It is a zombie game. It is like an adventure
Do they have
game.
the little like surprise boxes where you don't know what gun you're gonna get, but the zombies are coming to get you, and he's like, tick, 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 tick.
No.
That's just Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's just COD. But no, you do get some different weapons throughout the game, which is cool, and you can actually upgrade them. You get like little nuts and bolts throughout.
Okay.
And you find workbenches in different towns and areas, and it's very scarce. So you got to be. Oh crap! You got to find them
There's
because you can miss them.
survival elements.
Yeah, it's very survival because you have very minimal ammo. Just like Resident Evil, you're constantly looking for stuff. And, I mean, there's times where I got nothing, and I just got to run and friggin' hide and try to. And it's also stealthy, so you can also stealth kill things.
Stealth elements, zombie elements, survival elements, maybe Resident Evil finally done right.
Honestly, I think it is, because I'm not the biggest Resident Evil fan.
Oh, whoa! The comments are about to blow your shit up, dude.
Well, I don't like getting scared, you know. But
I'm not a giant Resident Evil fan either. But I want to. I have some of them. We should probably try and beat them.
Yeah, I heard the new one is really good. I've heard nothing but great stuff.
But it's no Last of Us.
They ain't no Last of Us. And honestly, that story was so captivating, at least in the first one, because the whole thing is this one girl, Ellie, she is immune to the virus. It's like a fungal virus.
I have seen the HBO Max series, so I feel like I know kind of what happens, but I've not played the game.
Well, what I liked about it, you know, what I like and I don't like is, they're doing the whole immune thing and how she's going to help everybody. Well, they almost like completely dropped that off in the second game. Like, it's it's all about revenge and trying to get back at the people who mess up. I don't even remember the main guy.
The post-apocalyptic beef between the tribes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And like at the end of the ending kind of pissed me off because there's really no resolution except for, I guess, like PTSD and emotional heartbreak, and maybe revenge isn't the best thing, which is cool, but it's like the whole story was about trying to save the world, and you don't. Well, I guess that's real life, you know.
I guess that's part of real life. I enjoyed the show. I mean, Pedro Pascal, I think he did a great job. He should get Emmy for that. Anyway, no, I mean, everyone loves Pedro, I guess. I'm just kind of joking around. I just see him in everything. But I don't own a modern console, but I do like zombies and zombie games. And, you know, Dawn of the Dead, for me, I don't think anything will touch Dawn of the Dead, but Last of Us, the show was pretty good, and I'm sure Last of Us, the game is great.
Yeah, and just kind of started watching the show a little bit. I wanted to beat the games before I watched the show.
Yeah.
And it's so good so far, but I think I need to take a break because I just finished both of them back to back. And I'm like, okay, a little over it right now. I'll come back to it in maybe 6 months and rewatch that or watch the show for the first time.
Yeah. Do you get some health upgrades?
Yes.
Get some weapon upgrades.
Yeah. So you find pills. So you're popping pills throughout the game to like upgrade stuff. So you can make better health packs. Your health gets increased. You get like better stealth stuff throughout it. So you're like just finding these pills throughout the world. You're popping them and you're getting upgrades. It's not like that in real life, kids. Don't do pills.
Right, yeah, don't do pills. And don't shoot people with guns.
No.
And don't fight zombies. Well, maybe.
Maybe one day.
Maybe if the zombies are bad.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do
but
that.
not Rob Zombie. He's lit.
He's cool.
Yeah.
We love Rob Zombie.
Lord knows. But yeah, no. So you get some different upgrades. And even in the second one, you play as two different characters. And it splits off into the game.
Okay.
And it's really frustrating because I just upgraded Ellie. And then you play as a new girl, and you have nothing. And I was like, I thought I was halfway through this game, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So I had to do it. But she would get like more like combat stuff, like hand to hand. She'd be more powerful.
Okay, so you have some brawl elements.
Yeah, there's a lot of
up elements.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to conserve ammo that way you just knife somebody in the throat.
Yeah, but you have to like create new knives. Your knives break.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's honestly wasn't too bad. I don't really feel like I died too many times throughout it. I just really enjoyed the story. If you really enjoy stories, it's definitely one that you should pick up.
This is a third-person game?
It is third person. That's whenever you like see the person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's third person.
Okay.
And just the combat was a lot of fun. The stealth, I'm usually not a stealth guy, but they did it really, really well. And
zombies could hear you sneaking up.
Yeah, and I did do it on the PS5, so it was a remastered edition. And
PS5, shout out to our PS5 people.
Lord knows, but it was just stunning. The graphics were incredible. So it was almost like watching a movie that I was interacting with.
Right. Yeah, and some of those experiences you get really just immersed into, and you just feel the vibes of the game.
Yeah, and I am really glad that I finished this game because now I could go back to sleep and go to bed at a decent time because I play it. I get so sucked into it. I'm like, oh no, it's 5 a.m.
Yeah, you stay up a little later than I do now.
Yeah, well, that bar life.
Right.
But yeah, so those are the two games I completed. What did you just finish up?
Oh, right. So similar to our last Games We Beat episode, I beat a Legend of Zelda game.
Nice.
This is kind of my year of the Zelda. In fact, we might have to make some more videos with these games you beat. You're gonna know what you're gonna get from me in a couple of these videos.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And this one will be Majora's Mask, everybody.
Nice.
The one everyone's been waiting on. The one people are on the internet, and they're saying this is the greatest game, not just on the Nintendo 64. But on the entire Zelda franchise. People are saying that. I'm not going to say that. I don't know what you're going to say, but I thought it was actually kind of like a B+.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I actually enjoy Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, a lot more than this. For the NES.
Zelda 2 NES above. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. To me, well...
I love that game.
Right. Majora's Mask. So Majora's Mask, it's got a lot of the characters and models and the engine from Ocarina of Time is used in this game. Right. So this is a game they spit out using the Ocarina of Time engine right after that. So I think Ocarina of Time's 98. Majora's Mask is 2000. Comes out on the 64 and requires the expansion pack.
Yep.
And it's another Zelda adventure, although this one it's almost more like a modern game because it happens in a living world. There's a lot of NPC interactions. You're going to have to talk to all the NPCs to get all of the masks and do all the things you need to do to defeat the dungeons and save Termina from the Skull Kid and the Falling Moon and the dark forces of Majora's Mask.
Yeah, now... I know there's a whole bunch of masks in that game. Do you get all of them, or do you just try to plow through the game?
I try to plow through the game. I wanted to get all the masks,
Yeah.
but that was going to take me a long time because certain masks you can't even get the opportunity you get until you get a certain mask that allows this to happen. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of redundancy in Majora's Mask, and I figured, man, I'm just going to beat it. I got 16 of the 24 masks.
Oh, nice. Well,
so I got 2/3 of the masks.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I know you are a guy who you do not look up anything. Like, no strategy guides. You don't look up anything online.
I don't like looking up shit, and really, Majora's is an MFer. Because I got really lost in this game. I mean, like, really super lost, man. We're super lost out here, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, I did not do that. I did use a strategy guide or, game FAQs whenever I play Majora's Mask, because I try to not use it often, but if I'm stuck, like, I got a life, I'm trying to beat this game and go to the next one. I just can't. I don't have the mental capacity to have that kind of patience,
Yeah, I mean, Majora's Mask, I'll say this. It's kind of an effed up game. There's a lot of stuff that you have to redo over and over and over again.
And over and over and over, dude.
You get a 3-day cycle. The 3-day cycle is like an hour and a half. And if you can't get it done, you got to play the song Time and warp back to the first day. And start over, and all the NPCs, they forgot that they met you.
Yeah.
And all your weapons, they're gone. All your money is gone, unless you went to the bank to save your money, which is just, again, part of the crazy amount of filler BS that they put in this game that they make you do.
And, like, that doesn't even make sense. How can you send it to the bank and, like, it stays?
What? I guess they had to write something in there to make it work, but Majora's is loved by some, hated by others. Me, I'm kind of in the middle. I really like Clock Town.
Yeah.
I really think it's a great town. I like the overworld. I like the dungeons. I like a lot of things about this game. What I don't like is getting rushed. You feel like you are getting rushed to do everything.
Yep.
And sure, you can play the inverted Song of Time to slow everything down.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're still going to have to reset. There's no way you can do everything without resetting. So you're just going to have to do that and pick and choose your battles, right? I want to get a couple pieces of heart this session. I want to maybe figure out the dungeon a little more this session. Maybe I want to get a couple of door keys or a weapon this session. You got to pick and choose your battles. And you can't just explore the world, which Zelda is all about exploring. And so, like, what I'll do is I'll get lost, like, oh, hey, this is cool. Let me go over there. Oh, I'm finding cool stuff. But then you get caught up. Now you're out of time. Now you got to reset the clock.
Yeah, and I was curious, so whenever you do, like, the inverted time, you said it's, like, regular, like, 3-day cycles, about an hour and a half. How long is it whenever you play that song?
It doubles it.
Oh, okay, doubles it.
It doubles it, so your days are the length of 2 days.
Okay, well, that's not too bad. Well, that's a 3-hour session then?
Yeah, you should be able to do, like, an entire dungeon like that.
Oh,
I think that's why they did it. Because I was having to go, like, okay, I'll get the weapon for this dungeon.
Yeah.
Then I'll reset, and then I'll come back with the new weapon, and kind of it's not as bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do remember the dungeons being a lot of fun in that game, and there is a lot of things I did enjoy about it. One of them was kind of the interaction with the NPCs. It really did make it feel like a living world. The different events. I know there's like a wedding ceremony one thing, or you're trying to help a bride.
The wedding ceremony is the probably the hardest thing to do in the game.
Yeah, I thought that one was kind of cool. I did not like those little kids you gotta find at the beginning. I hate those kids.
No, the bombers.
Yeah, the bombers.
Oh, and so that's one of the masks I didn't get, and that was like I was really scratching my head about this because like here's the thing about the masks: like you talk to NPCs, you don't really know what you're getting into. You just know that there's stuff to do, and then if you get some masks out of it or a piece of heart, that's cool. But that's something I think that's criticized is you go around and you don't know what you're getting into, and then you spend all this time just to get a piece of heart when you thought maybe that was part of the main quest.
Yeah.
And anyway, this all ties back into the bombers, because my first playthrough, the first time I played Majora's Mask, I got the bomber's mask, which is kind of like you don't even need to have bombs on you. You could put the bomber mask on, you could explode somebody.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And you get it from this old lady that walks through the north side of Clock Town, but I never found her. I never appeared at that alleyway at that part of the day, because you have to be certain places at certain parts of the day for certain things to happen. And I never got the bomber's masses run through, and I was like really trying to, and I was like, how do I get this? How did I do it last time? Now I got more masks this time than last time, but nice. I still didn't. Anyway, certain masks get away from you.
Lord knows you don't want to just like stay in that alley for an hour and a half. Is there a way to speed up the time in the game? I don't remember.
Yeah, you can play the song at like double time.
Yeah, maybe.
You can warp it, but it just warps you to the next like day or morning.
Well, that's right. Yeah, it's been probably about like 3 or 4 years since I played Majora's. But that is really frustrating how you have to be at a certain place at a certain time. And how are you supposed to know that time?
There's all these things you wouldn't know, and I guess they're just trying to juice game time out of you. I mean, if you had a 64 back in the day at the turn of the century, this is before smartphones. You're just playing this game for hours. I bet it was like really cool unlocking all the masks, learning all the NPCs, because there's an item in that game where they give you a book and you write down everybody's name, and there's little alerts to like help you.
Oh, that's
this person's event is on the second day at 2 p.m. Now you might not know where they're at, but you know they have something going on at that time.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So, I mean, intricate game, really cool, but for Zelda fans, there's only 4 dungeons. There's no Zelda, no Ganon, no Hyrule, and you have to do this 3-day cycle where you resave and you have to go farm and farm and farm because you keep losing all of your crap.
Yeah, well, there might not be no Zelda or Ganon, but thank God there's no Navi in that game.
There is a Navi.
Yeah, but it ain't the annoying Navi. If I remember correctly, this one wasn't as annoying as the original Navi.
It's like the same thing, but it Tattle.
Yeah, Tattle.
But
tattling.
Tattle, I guess, is not as annoying as Navi, but they are. It's just a fairy orb thing.
Yeah, but you know what? Really disappointed me with this game is, when you get outside of the clock tower, there's really not a lot of area to really explore. It's kind of, if I remember correctly now, I remember it's pretty condensed game for the world map.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
It's just simple. So like when you come out, like the north is the snow mountains, the west is the ocean, the south is the swamp.
Yeah.
And the east is the like Rocky Mountains. Okay, but I think the map is actually bigger than Oot.
Oh, really?
When they tile up like the distances.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of like easier to navigate because everything's like north, south, east, west, and not like a maze.
Okay, well, I guess that makes some more sense. But I don't know. There's just something about playing Zelda, especially Oot or Twilight. Well, not really Twilight Princess, but really Wind Waker is like you could just like travel and find new things, and you don't even know what you're gonna find a lot of the time.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel like this one is obviously it's not linear, but I feel like it's just the placement of the world map wasn't my favorite.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't leave any room for the imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. No, I like Majora's Mask. I can't wait till they come. When are they gonna come out with Majora's Mask 2?
Dude, probably never.
Probably never, because let's get into the nitty gritty of some bad parts about this game. I mean, we've been pretty generous so far. What I will say is, being in the menu, like there's a lot of I gotta pause to get the ocarina out, and then I gotta unpause to play the song. But then I gotta pause again to change weapons, and then I have to pause to change masks because I have to change into this other character to get over there. And then as soon as I get over there, I've got to change out of that character, so I got to take my mask off.
Yep.
And you got to watch all the animations for the songs and the mask. And then you got to time travel. Anyway.
Yeah, that's.
Anyway.
I hate having to spend so much time on a start screen or a menu screen. That drives me insane. I mean, granted that it is in a lot of the Zelda games, but
that's part of Zelda. But
the repetition of having to do it and having to watch all the cutscenes and everything.
Half of this game is like planning out your start menu shit before you go do something.
Yeah, no, and like, I'm trying not to think when I'm playing. I'm just trying to like zone out and have a good time, you know.
Yeah. In the end, I'm giving Majora's Mask a B+, maybe an A-. I will say this: if you're a 64 owner, I would probably pick this up. I think the 64's library kind of lacking, and this is, I mean, it's no oot, but it is a solid pickup. I played this on the Cube.
Nice.
On the promotional collector's disc.
That's what's up. Yeah, I've played it on the original 64 back in the day.
Okay.
And then I played on the virtual console stuff that Nintendo has done, I think on the Wii as well.
Yeah.
My last playthrough I did was on the 3DS, I think.
Oh, yeah, the 3DS version is actually different. They actually changed some things that were frustrating with the original 64 release to make the 3DS version a little easier.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember enjoying it a lot more when I played on the 3DS, and it really looked great on that, especially Oot and Majora's when they did those 2 remasters on that. It was incredible. But, you know, speaking of remasters, I don't know if you've heard the buzz, but they are talking about Oot remaster or a remake coming out.
Yeah, they've been leaking something. I mean, we've been keeping up with it. I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed, but
yeah, I don't want them to ruin it. I think it's already a good game.
Oh, 100%. But it would, I mean, even if it wasn't as great as the original, it wouldn't ruin the original because we always have that one.
We always have that one. And what I want to see is, where's Majora's Mask 2?
What would even happen? What do you think?
You would be able to wear 2 masks at the same time and combo up the magic of, because in Majora's Mask 1 you can only wear 1 mask at a time.
Yeah.
With Majora's Mask
like
2,
fuse?
You could fuse them up. So you have like an ice mask and then a fire mask and then
that would actually be kind of fire.
Could be.
Before we cut it, I do want to ask, what was your least and what was your favorite mask transformation?
Okay, because I was gonna ask you the same. I'm glad you said that because I was like, man, I gotta ask a question. Yeah, so my favorite mask that I did pick up would be the bunny hood, which is kind of like a headband with bunny ears coming out the top, and that makes you run twice as fast as you can run and leap twice as far as you can leap. So there's certain things you can get to. You can get some new pieces of heart, some new chests full of money, all kinds of new like exploration you can get, and just boss fights, man. I mean, like there's a lot of boss fights in this game, and you got to get good at them because you're gonna have to sometimes play these bosses more than once. You got to redo stuff in this game.
Yeah.
Being able to move faster, I'm all over that.
Yeah, I did really enjoy that one. I'd probably say my favorite would be the, no, not the Zora. I do like how you get to play the guitar or whatever.
You do play the guitar as the Zora. That's a pretty good mask.
I guess, honestly, and maybe this is a cheap way out, but I got the deity mask, and I thought that was lit. I just wish it wasn't at the very end of the game. You know?
Right. Pretty much Link goes full Super Saiyan.
Dude, literally,
with the deity mask.
And it was, I thought he just looked dope. I wish they would, well, maybe they did put that in Smash Ultimate. I don't remember. I haven't played that in forever. But it would be a cool skin for different games and stuff.
Yeah, and the deity mask, you have to collect all the masks, and then you can get the deity mask.
Yeah, so that was whenever I played on the 3DS. I was able to get that, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, my least favorite mask is going to be the Deku Scrub.
That's mine, too.
I do not know why they did the Deku Scrub to start the game off.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this game, you get immediately robbed of your sword, your shield, and your horse Epona.
No!
And you get turned into a Deku Scrub, who are these notorious plant people. They're like plants that are people.
I don't even consider them people. I'm anti-Deku.
Deku is very annoying because in a lot of games, you will run into the Deku, and they will try to sell you things that are way overpriced and you don't need them, and you're better off just waiting till you're back at the town and go to the store.
And I'm sure that they probably blame tariffs for that, but I think those Deku people are just yeah, they're a terror in my life. And I really don't like how slow, like whenever you'd fly or hover with it, and it just wasn't fun. And that's how you got to start the game. Kind of like what I was saying with The Last of Us. You know, it really got me right away whenever I was like, oh man, this is like taking place right next to San Marcos, or at least it starts it. And then just the action right away. And it was like legit scary. It was super realistic. Like if something bad were to go down, that would exactly be how it plays out, I think. And so that just instantly grabbed me. But with Majora's, when you got to start off as that shrub, it's just a challenge you got to get through before you can really start enjoying the game.
Right, and they just could have done anything. I mean, you turn into a Zora in this game, you turn into a Goron in this game, and then you turn into a Deku, and they could have just give me my sword, man.
Yeah,
just give me my freaking sword and let me cut some guys up.
I wonder I'm trying to think of any other like monsters from Oot that they could have replaced instead of a Deku.
I would have been cool with anything.
Yeah, but there's not really much. I mean, there's like a spider, you know.
Spider would have been crazy.
That would actually have been kind of cool. Now I'm thinking of all the possibilities. That would have actually been
Gold
pretty
Skull
lit.
Tula Link, dude.
Come on,
man. All right, guys. I think that's enough. But Travis, congrats on beating the Last of Us games.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
Hell yeah, man. It was a good time, and glad you finally got through Majora's. And I know you got another Zelda one coming up soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've actually already beaten another one after this.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, so we already got one in the can.
Let's go. Heck yeah. Well,
hey.
Well, I guess you're going to catch us next time on the Cartridge Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Let's go.
Let's go.